I can almost imagine what is happening, on their closed-door meetings. They have definitely have to be, taken, put into their own position. Because even in any table, in any government, people, your value is as far as, is equated to the people who support you, because that's what forms a government. But then I would want to say most of them were actually doing so because this was their time to make money. It was their time to eat. When millions and millions of shillings that actually, amount to $1 billion is being released through their hands, how much do you think some of these characters made? So they were just trying to assume that they were going to use power like they did in Mbeere. I told you, Fred, the other day that I was in Mbeere. And a lot of lessons were drawn in Mbeere, especially on how that particular election was conducted, how, open bribery of voters was done by the government just because they could and just because they had the money, so that they can try and make the by-election looks very, very closely contested. And by evening, they come and raid like they tried in Kalou, with all manner of things, ban ballot boxes, take out the agent and do whatever they want to try and balance it off, and eventually declare a win. That is what they had done. So even some of these characters who promised the president that they're going to do it, they still had what I would call the Mbeere marking scheme in their head, forgetting that Kalou was not there. You remember when I was with you in studio before I went to Kalou for the party, responsibility that I had been given there. I told you when I was leaving studio that Kalou is not Mbeere. What they will find in Kalou, they will not believe. Have I not been proven right, Freddie?
Well, definitely you're proven
right. I told you, because I knew I was in Mbeere. I knew what they did to try and force the people of Mbeere that they had won, which they had not. But they forced that particular win. But I knew that would not work in Kalou. And that is why they could tell, and they tried to come with lots of developments and bravado and, come and bring all manner of things, including reviving a train that have not been used for the last 45 years. And they were... So we know that, and the train is coming empty and going back empty. I mean, people of Kalou can be able to see through. This is the center and the cradle of Mau Mau.
Thank you so much.
Rebelliousness to its highest. You can't use those things in Kalou and succeed. The only thing that would have saved government is honesty, that you have been serving them and you have promised to continue serving them. But you can't appear from the dark 4 years later with a member of parliament who was in your side and you never gave him anything to bring to the people. And now you are here carrying everything, including gases, hospital mattresses. You're bringing us boats. We are not in blue economy. I mean, you even tried to come and fix, transform our small dams into lakes and into oceans.
And Fuamba wants to respond to you, but allow us to take a short break, Bwana Ikua. We're not going to release you. We'll be back to discuss more with you shortly. So TV47 Breakfast takes a short break. We'll be back to continue this conversation. Of course, it's the aftermath of...